what a pleasure. I'm absolutely delighted now to be joined by the incoming ICMA President, Simon Farbrother. Simon, welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah.
What an exciting conference it's been.
What's the phrase? Wicked good or wicked great, or is that the Boston phrase? Yeah, it's been very, very good.
Are you excited about becoming president?
I am. Yeah, excited about the year coming forward, but I'm also excited about what ICMA has been doing and will continue to do.
Let's kick off with that. As you come to the 99th conference here, how do you find the mood of ICMA members right now?
Well, I think the mood is quite upbeat. 4 or 5 years ago, life wasn't as good, and there was a lot of challenges, and people have stepped up to that and have started to move forward. And I think the examples of what we've seen on ICMA TV, for example, and what you hear in the conference, is people are really moving on with life and doing good things in their communities.
So obviously, that brings its own challenges, and with your own year as presidency, what are you going to focus on?
Well, as we hit our 100th anniversary, I think it's a really nice stopping off point in the sense of saying, okay, so what's the next step for ICMA? And as an association, we've done a lot of work around professional and leadership development, but we have an opportunity to really pull that together and maybe broaden the impact that has for members of ICMA. And so that's one area that I'd like to focus on in the coming year. The second one would be life well run. It's really important in terms of image and reputation. How people think about our profession influences how people relate on a day-to-day basis. And the third one is obviously there's the continued growth of the international file.
How are you going to measure success on these initiatives?
Well, in terms of the leadership piece, ultimately it is around people choosing to be a part of this profession and investing their lives and their careers in a sense a noble cause. In terms of the international, we continue to grow membership, we continue to grow affiliates, and we're continuing to create an environment of a broader global conversation, and that will feed back in terms of how we deliver services.
A very interesting conversation yesterday on the international side, and so how important it is to share kind of best practice from city and county managers here literally all over the world.
It's tremendously important. The more we understand what other countries are doing, we often find that there are many similarities. Often our governance structures are pretty similar. And so some countries will face an issue at an earlier stage than we will do, and vice versa. And so why wouldn't we learn from that experience, that best practice, or that opportunity to step forward?
Let's finish off on Life Well Run, which is obviously going to take us through to Charlotte for the 100th anniversary next year and beyond. It's really important, isn't it? Not just for the image of city managers outside, but also for the esteem of city managers within the profession.
I think it's tremendously important because it actually speaks to our profession and its relevance in communities. And we are the level of government closest to the community. We're probably the government that's most quick to respond, quick to react, quick to sort of innovate. But we sometimes get painted in a broader government picture. And so I think it is important to differentiate what we do and who we are. The other piece, it also talks to the people that work in our organizations and the fundamental difference that they have on people's lives as well.
Well, Simon, stay there because we've got more questions yet to come from the floor, so just stay there for a second. But right now we're off to Baruch College.